I bet y'all thought I was lying when I said y'all was getting back-to-back episodes. I bet y'all thought I was lying. I thought I was lying too. Not even gonna hold you. I thought I was lying too. But, and we're gonna talk about it, your girl is moving differently, or at least I'm trying to. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So technically this is vlog number 3, but vlog number 2 of my Unbranded series. And there's some things that I want to talk about. I'm feeling transparent. I don't know if it's because I'm PMSing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Mercury's in micro braids, but I'm feeling very open right now, if that makes any sense. This is Aldi sparkling lemonade. Listen, the pink lemonade and the regular slaps every time without fail. Now, if I were a drinker, throw a little vodka in this, you would have something. You would have something. Hold on. So, I was gonna try to get cash, but he's not messing with me. Where do we start this week? Let's talk about wins. So some of the wins that I've had this week is my TikTok has been growing. I think on average, I'm probably getting about maybe 8 to 10 new followers a week, which is amazing to me. I have a series that I do on there every Monday where it's a letter to myself. It's really to myself, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to it. And so far that has been the reception that I have been getting, is that a lot of us, in particular Black women, are feeling certain ways about where we are in life. And I'm speaking to it from my own personal experience, but a lot of people are relating to it, and I'm happy about that. And that has kind of grown my community. What other wins have we had this week, or since the last time I've seen you? I am changing. I have realized that despite the facade, but despite what a lot of people think about me. Now, this is where I think I'm being transparent. I am not confident in myself. Whew. Can't believe I said that out loud to y'all. But I'm not. And I've talked about this with my therapist all the time. I am constantly chasing perfection. And it's a repeated cycle for me, mostly because it's unattainable. And I have grace for everyone else, but I do not have grace for myself. And that's part of why I'm doing this whole Unbranded series, is because I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and be consistent, because it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and showing up for myself in ways that I stop showing up for myself. Granted, I haven't always been like this, and I can't fully tell you when this has happened. I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna cry. I'm not, but there's that feeling there. And we're not gonna be serious this whole time. But part of me starting this Unbranded series was for me to push myself, because I know a lot of people right now are chasing virality. You're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, and you want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to make money. It's, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. And while that's true to a degree for me, I am more interested in opportunities and community. And I feel like there's a lot of women that can relate, a lot of men that can relate too. And so this is more of a diary, an extension of my therapy, where I'm allowed to just kind of express who I am, how I am, and push myself a little further, okay? I'm not gonna cry, that feeling has escaped. So with that being said, now that we've gotten the heavy out of the way, because that was a little heavy, let's talk some good stuff. Your girl needs to grow up financially. I do. I am, for lack of a better word, behind. And I say that because growing up, I never knew that we were poor, because my mother made it happen. She was Miss Make It Happen, which I think a lot of Black mothers are. My auntie Era, she was also Miss Make It Happen. So there was never a lack of anything. But what I do lack is financial discipline. And I had it because I had a goal in mind, right? I was like, I'm getting an apartment. I am buying a condo. I'm buying a something. And I was able to get myself together financially, create financial freedom to a degree, save up the money for my down payment, lock in my condo, which I'm in. And I want to say live happily ever after, but your girl was bugging. I've said it before previously, and I'm going to say it again. I spend money like I am El Chapo. I spend money as though there's just a never-ending supply of it for me. And that is not true. And it catches up to you, and it caught up to me to a certain degree where I'm like, girl, get it together before it's too late. And so I have, with the help of ChatGPT, which is another conversation, some of y'all are doing the absolute most with ChatGPT, and I need y'all to pull it back just a little bit. Pull it back just a little bit. I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with a plan to be debt-free by 45. So this is my plan. This is my goal. I want to be debt-free by 45. I want to get rid of everything that is not essential in terms of debt. And once I get rid of that, then I want to work on paying off my mortgage early. So whenever I clear my debt, then that money I can then put into extra payments towards my mortgage. Now, I'm not going to hold you. I got a really freaking good deal when it came to my condo. So I'm a little over, I want to say like 220K, which is a lot. Like but at the same time, if I get my finances together, I would probably be able to pay that off sooner rather than later, because when you look at it, when you look at your mortgage statement, you realize that, or I realize that, obviously with a lot of things, they're applying more money to my interest than they are to my principal. So if I can just double up my principal every month, triple it every month, get rid of these other bills, I can pay my apartment off easy. And then I just have to worry about taxes and my HOA. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. And then I want to invest in another property, more of a rental property. I don't know if it's going to be a commercial rental or a apartment rental, which that all seems a little crazy right now with how the housing market is going. Or if I'm going to do something else and like invest in a laundromat or something else. I just know that I really want to be a rich auntie. I don't want to just say I'm a rich auntie and be like new money rich. I want to be a legit rich auntie, and I need to start thinking differently. So I have like a template. I'll show y'all. That I created with ChatGPT to help your girl get her life together, because I really be out here spending like I ain't got no sense, and I got sense. I don't got a lot of dollars, but I definitely got some sense. So, and I'm excited about it. I wish I had it in front of me now to tell you, but it's basically it's a plan. I'm not starting. First of all, okay, let me back that up too. I am not starting until January 1st, 2026. I know. You're like, girl, why are you waiting so long? I like to prep. I know my therapist tells me not to chase perfection, but I need to do this right. Because if I don't do this right, it's not going to matter. And I need it to matter. You know what I mean? So my goal is by 45, starting on January 1st, 2026, I will be 42. Jesus. I didn't even know how old I was going to be. I'm going to be 42, right? I'm going to be 42 this year. Yeah, I'm going to be 42. So technically that gives me 3 years, 2.5, to get myself together financially. And I think I can do it with the right motivation, which means I'm going to have to step up a lot of things because I need to make money. And that's a whole nother conversation that I can't get into right now, but we may have to revisit that in a couple of weeks. We shall see. So yeah, that's where we are right now. I'm focused on that. That's my new thing. I tell y'all all the time, if you listen to the podcast or if we've ever had a conversation, I tell y'all all the time that I am old. Part of the reason that I say that I am old is that every night I am in bed by 8 o'clock. Okay? Cash and I are in bed by 8 o'clock. He just down to his crate right now. I am in bed by 8 o'clock every night, like an old lady. And again, with the help of ChatGPT, and don't think I rely on ChatGPT, it just helps me refine things and make things pretty. We've come up with a nighttime routine. I realized I was cutting myself off to spite my face. Like I was going to bed at 8 o'clock, but like not finishing things because I had to be in bed. So another moment of transparency. I am neurodivergent, duh. But I'm also mildly depressed, and I suffer from OCD. Now that OCD is what gets me. Now I'm not monk OCD, which if you've never seen an episode of Monk, Adrian Monk was the truth. I'm not that type of OCD. I'm not the OCD where, my kitchen cabinet everything needs to be faced a certain way. But I am very routine and I fixate on stuff. And for some reason, I have had a fixation on going to bed at 8 o'clock. And I need to change that because it has stopped me from doing so many things, right? Because I would literally get home, rush to eat, rush to take a shower, or before 8 o'clock so I can be in bed. And for some reason, recently, something just clicked in my mind where I said, girl, you don't have to be in bed by 8 o'clock. You could be in bed by 10:30 and be asleep by 11. Like, what are you rushing yourself, or why are you constraining yourself? So I have a new routine with ChatGPT, I'll share that too, that I'm working on, increasing my nighttime, my at-home routine after work. What do people call it? Their 5 to 9 after their 9 to 5. I'm working on it. I'm giving y'all all the tea right now, huh? I'm excited. I am. And I know these are not the vlogs that I will be doing forever and a day as a part of my Unbranded series, because there's a lot, because I want to show you how I intend to grow my community, which is probably the most important thing that I want to do. How I find my niche. It's so funny because, again, I told y'all, I think that, I don't remember what I be saying. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I think I tell y'all that every week on Monday, I post my Motivational Mondays, which is basically a reminder to myself that I share with other people, and a lot of women, Black women and some Black men, have related to. And I don't want to become, I don't want to box myself in, because I am talking to myself, but I'm sharing my inner thoughts, my inner hype woman that I'm trying to make louder than my inner mean bitch, because I have a mean bitch inside who the way she talks to me. And people relate to that, but I don't want to be, I don't even know who's the equivalent of that. Like, I don't want to become like a Myleik, because while I think she's dope, that's not me. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, she's dope and she's great for people to go to for inspiration and be aspirational, but that's not me. And I get nervous that I'm going to pigeonhole myself. Another thing that has done well, and I'm going to be A/B testing all of this, is my day in the life vlogs, which, listen, I'm a corporate girly, but I'm boring. I don't be out in these streets. I don't like these streets. I don't like people. I keep telling y'all that, and y'all don't believe me. And I don't like people at all, because I'm an introvert. I'm a true introvert, and people suck the energy out of me. Like, I went to my college reunion and the Beyonce concert, and I had a great time at both, but I am still tired. Like, I've been asleep this past weekend because I was around groups of people, and not the individual people that I was with, but just others. I don't know, it's just something. Anyway, so we're gonna work on, or you're gonna see me work on, defining my niche, which isn't really a niche, because I don't want to pigeonhole myself into any one thing. I'm all over the place, if y'all can't tell. Also, if you notice that my braids are undone and you mentioned that's you being anti-Black, just gonna get that out the way right now. Cash is very anti-Black because he does not let me do this without him being ghetto. Here you go. Now I had to grab him like a Pokemon in order for him to relax. See, and then you're gonna be cute, and then they're gonna think I'm mean. But you don't relax. You don't relax. He's doing well. We got him microchipped last week. Not because he didn't jumped off me like somebody stole something. Not because he leaves his house, because my dog is like me. He don't like outside. But I'm paranoid, so what if he get lost? You know what I mean? Like, and granted, Cash and I don't do anything without each other, okay? I'm strapped to him, he's strapped to me, but I had to get him microchipped. And he hasn't forgiven me since, but he'll be all right. Yeah, so that's where we are. I am in a stage of my life of self-growth also. See, I'm all over the place. I am all over the place. And this is not perfect. This is not stylized or anything like that. Oh, I see I have forgotten what I was gonna say. I don't know why my mind be like that. But I'm gonna try to find another location to shoot at too, so I'm give y'all a little razzle dazzle, because I don't want y'all to think that every time y'all see me sit in this seat, it's gonna be serious and just a conversation, you know? Something else that I wanna do is I'm Antiguan, but I don't know enough about Antiguan culture. And I don't know if y'all are interested, and I kind of low-key don't care because I'm doing this for me to a degree. I want to discover Antigua. I want to discover the island's history. I want to discover my family's history. I want to learn some things. I've already shown y'all, at least on TikTok or one of my socials, I don't remember what, that my mom's been writing her recipes out. I'm not hyped yet to start like the West Indian dishes because one, that is expensive, and two, I don't have the confidence to do that yet. So far, I've gotten her chicken down. Her whole baked chicken, y'all saw it. I may insert what that looked like in here too, but I'm not ready to like do sawfish and chop up yet. I need my mama here so that I can do it, and then we can do a Discovering Antigua series. And I kind of want to talk to my mother about Antigua because I don't know enough. The only time you can tell I'm West Indian is when a reggae song come on and I bust a dirty wine. That is when you will tell. I become super West Indian then. So yeah, I'm gonna find another location in my apartment to record at so that we can continue these conversations and y'all not think that every time I sit in this yellow chair that it's gonna be something serious. Okay. Oh, what I'm looking at. I have a planner. My friends make fun of me because I'm always buying planners and I never fill them out, but I use my planner, okay? I have things that are done consistently every week, and it's color-coded and all that good stuff. I don't know if y'all can see from where y'all are at. I hope not, because y'all don't need to be in my business like that. But I use my planner, okay? And I plan out everything because I'm fixated on that. Now, here's something that y'all are gonna laugh at. So y'all know I'm single. Singular than a dollar bill. That ain't even a word. But I'm so single that I don't even take myself out on dates. Now, my therapist, Carlita, told me that I need to change that. So now, on top of that, my friend Kathleen has also challenged me to go out on a date with a man by the end of July. And let me tell you why that's hard. Have y'all seen what is out there right now? I'm not going to show y'all the type of men that match with me on Hinge, only because, not because I don't want to embarrass anybody or anything like that, but I just feel like Hinge is telling me I'm ugly. And I don't need y'all to see it to be like, yeah, Hinge is telling you like that, because it's the math's not mathing. The math is not mathing. And it honestly is a little depressing. But I am going to start taking myself out on solo dates. So Khalida told me I got to take myself out on 5 solo dates. I don't remember what the homework was. It's either 3 or 5 solo dates. Is it by the end of the year? I think it's by the end of the year. And then that way I can build myself up to take myself on a solo trip. And I know y'all are thinking like, well, where would you go on your solo trip? And the crazy thing is, it wouldn't even be any place crazy. I am dying to get to Chicago. I don't know if saying dying to get to Chicago is the right thing, but I really want to get to Chicago. People keep saying the summers in Chicago are amazing, and I feel like I need to experience that. I also want to go to New Orleans and eat some food, but I want to go during crawfish season. But I need adult supervision because them New Orleans accents, I would end up in a quick marriage real quick because I don't have no discernment. Your girl's not all, I get into trouble. So I would need adult supervision. I don't know what type of adult supervision, because some of my friends are just as crazy as I am, and all we do is hype each other up. But I really do want to go to New Orleans, especially during crawfish season. I be wanting some crawfish bad, and I just feel like up here it don't look the same. You know, like they be out there like putting their little finger in the head of the crawfish and eating whatever that gold mustard thing is, and I need that in my life. So I'm gonna take myself on solo dates. I have some places in mind. I'm probably gonna start with not the library, even though I do love me the library. I'm probably gonna start with the museum because there are 2 exhibits at the museum that I want to see. One is obviously the Black Dandyism exhibit, and then there's one called Sargent, I think. And I like walking around that museum. Now, the Met. See, I was gonna call it MoMA. Is it MoMA? No, moment and the Met are 2 different things. Y'all, I just be saying things, but it will be the Met. That's going to be my first solo date. And then I have to up my game and take myself out to dinner. And then maybe a lunch. Because the first time I did that, let me tell y'all how it went. I went to a restaurant that I enjoyed. Told them I needed a table for one. I sat at the table, got a glass of wine, my meal, did not pull out my book, did not read, literally ate my food like I was on a time crunch and was done in like 30 minutes and was like, check please. Why? Because I felt like people around me were judging me. That's something else that I suffer from. I feel like when I'm by myself, people are looking at me and they're like, look at that loser. So I got to get comfortable with being by myself and not caring or not thinking that people are caring about what I'm doing, because I know that they're not. I know that they're not. I get up and go to work by myself every day. People don't know where I'm going. It doesn't affect me then, but when I'm actually doing something by myself, oh, you can't tell me. You cannot tell me the world is not like, loser. So we're working on that. So I'm going to do a couple of solo dates this summer. I'm definitely going to push myself because I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. Now, finding a man to take me out on a date, you know, Kathleen hasn't told me what the punishment's going to be for not getting that date at the end of July, but it's not looking good for your girl. It's not. Because the bar is in hell. Y'all, the bar is in hell. And then Ryan said something that stuck with me. He was like, don't nobody know what you like. And I realized that's true, because my tastes change every week. You know, I think mainly for me is I don't know what's attractive to me, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I see it, like there's different levels of attractiveness to me. So I can see a man and be like, oh, he's fine, but he's not somebody that I would want to talk to. Versus somebody that I see is also fine and I'm like, yeah, that's him. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't have a standard type. I think that's what I meant to say. Outside of taller than me, because I'm only 5'4", no shade to my short kings, but I cannot be with somebody who is 5'3" and shorter. It just doesn't make sense. So he has to be taller than me. I am a tattoo whore. I love men with tattoos. And I'm not gonna hold you. I think my soulmate was a former firefighter. Or I don't even know if he's a former firefighter, but was a firefighter that I met. I didn't even meet him, but we crossed paths like many years ago when I was working at a job that I hated because my boss was mean. And he and I crossed paths and we were making eye contact. Like we made eye contact and like we just would not stop. You can't tell me that wasn't my soulmate. I don't know his name. I don't know where he is. We probably never gonna see each other again. He's probably one of many soulmates. But if I could describe him to y'all, he's exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? He's exactly what I wanted. But then firefighters don't have the best reputation either. Like it's just, I don't know. I do know that I like them taller than me, well-spoken. I cannot deal with arrogant men. And when I say arrogant, I don't mean confident. I mean men who walk around now with this red pill content telling you that, like asking me what I bring to the table. I will slap you. That's what I bring to the table. And I wouldn't really slap anybody. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like that's so agitating. Like why are you asking that stupid question? Go build a house. If you would. Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing? Anyway, I digress. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep this too long because I'm not giving y'all anything that y'all haven't heard before. But I just wanted to make sure that I kept my promise to myself and to y'all that I was gonna give y'all back-to-back episodes. So here we are. I'm gonna insert in here somewhere a whole bunch of stuff. Check out my Poshmark. Your girl's trying to sell some stuff. I'm also on LTK. Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all are good and I hope that y'all are growing, and I will talk to y'all later. This was like a Dear Diary session, wasn't it? All over the place. Now Cash is out here abusing my foot. I wish I could show y'all. Maybe I can, because he's gonna stop. Ready? Hold on. They can see you. I have pants on. I know it looks like I don't. I have shorts on. They can hear you too. But what's the matter? I'm not even bothering. Watch this. Look at him. Now you would think I bothered him. But I didn't. Y'all hear him? His teeth are on my feet. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.